Hello everyone. My name is Daichi, and I will give you a lecture regarding the radiation and remediation activities. So, let's start today's lecture. Today's theme is, what is the Interim Storage Facility, Volume 3? Are you ready? Well, so far I have talked about overview of the Interim Storage Facility, including its basic role, as well as specific facility, that is, the Soil Separation Facility, and the Soil Storage Facility.
Well, that's right. We will continue to the next facility, right?
Yes, that's right. Now let us move on to the next facilities, the Temporary Incineration Facility, and the Temporary Ash Treatment Facility, in the premise of the Interim Storage Facility. There are 3 temporary incineration facilities, in the premise of the Interim Storage Facility, 1 facility in Akuma Town, and 2 facilities in Futaba Town, although their types of furnaces are different. Regarding the Temporary Ash Treatment Facility, there are 2 facilities in Futaba Town, although their types of furnaces are also different. Let me explain the basic treatment procedures with this figure, although there are other pathways for treatment of burnables. First of all, burnables such as branches and grasses, arising from decontamination activities, are incinerated in the Temporary Incineration Facility, and resulting ashes transported to the Temporary Ash Treatment Facility for its further volume reduction. Exhaust gas generated during the incineration is treated in dust collector, and collected fly ash is also brought to the Temporary Ash Treatment Facility. In the Temporary Ash Treatment Facility, the ash and fly ash, together with ash brought from outside the Interim Storage Facility, are melted under the environment of very high temperature, more than 1300 degrees, for its further volume reduction. The melted ash is collected as slags, and metals are also collected, for their reuse and recycling in the future. In the Temporary Ash Treatment Facility, fly ash is also generated during its treatment procedure. Therefore, the fly ash is currently stored in the Waste Storage Facility, which I will cover later, till its further treatment in the future. In addition, both in the Temporary Incineration Facility, and the Temporary Ash Treatment Facility, radioactivity concentration of radioactive cesium is always monitored in the stack, 24 hours a day, to ensure its safety. And at last, let me briefly explain the Waste Storage Facility, in which fly ash is temporarily stored, which is generated in the Temporary Ash Treatment Facility. There is 1 waste storage facility in Akuma Town, and 2 facilities in Futaba Town. The waste stored in the Waste Storage Facility is, as aforementioned, fly ash generated in the Temporary Ash Treatment Facility. With volume reduction, volume of radioactive waste is significantly reduced, and it makes its management much easier, but instead, understandably concentration of radioactivity becomes much higher. Its radioactivity concentration could be around a couple of tens, or hundreds of thousands of becquerel per kilogram. Therefore, it is stored in steel containers within the building with concrete walls, with width of 30 centimeters. And the containers are piled up in 3 or 4 layers, and these measures prevent radiation from affecting surrounding environment.
Okay. I see. By the way, how will these waste, which is currently stored in the Waste Storage Facility, be treated in the future?
It is yet to be determined. Even if its volume is reduced, as much as possible, it can't be totally eliminated. Therefore, the measures for its treatment, including recycling, and final disposal, are needed to be in due consideration.
Okay, all of the facilities in the Interim Storage Facility are introduced, right?
I think that all of the facilities are covered, which I would like you to know, from the viewpoint of treatment of removed soil and waste. However, actually, there are a lot of other kinds of facilities in the premise of the Interim Storage Facility. For example, the waiting space, where trucks wait temporarily, before they go into the soil separation facility, and the screening facility, where radioactivity level of trucks is monitored, before they are allowed to go outside the premise of the interim storage facility. And there is also the technology demonstration facility, where the development and review of technology for recycling of removed soil are promoted, which will be covered in another lecture. And you can also visit the Information Center to disseminate the information regarding the project of the interim storage facility.
There are really a lot of different kinds of facilities. Well, I feel like actually seeing the facilities on site.
The aforementioned Information Center seems to provide tours to show people around the interim storage facility, so I would recommend that you participate in it, to see it on site, and feel how large the interim storage facility is. Next time I will touch on issues to be addressed toward the future, regarding the interim storage facility, and I would conclude my consecutive lectures on this topic. So, let me wrap up my lecture by providing you the key points. Today, as a continuous work from the previous, I talked about the facilities which are in the premise of the interim storage facility. First of all, there is 1 and 2 temporary incineration facilities in Akuma Town and Futaba Town, respectively. Although their types of furnaces are different, but all of them are facilities to incinerate the burnables. Ash and fly ash, which are generated during the incineration procedures, are transported to the temporary ash treatment facilities for their treatment. In addition, radioactivity concentration of radioactive cesium is monitored in the stack 24 hours a day to ensure its safety. For the next, there are 2 temporary ash treatment facilities in Futaba Town, and ash and fly ash, which are generated in the premise of the interim storage facility, and which are transported from outside the interim storage facility, are melted under the environment of very high temperature, for their further volume reduction, as well as for collection of slags and metals. In this facility, radioactivity concentration of radioactive cesium is also monitored in the stack 24 hours a day, to ensure its safety. In addition, there are 1 and 2 waste storage facilities in Akuma Town and Futaba Town, respectively. Fly ash, which is generated in the temporary ash treatment facility, is stored in the waste storage facilities. Fly ash is stored in metal containers, inside the building with the concrete walls, which have 30 cm width, and its further treatment will be an issue to be addressed in the future. At last, other facilities are introduced. For example, there are the waiting space, where trucks wait temporarily, the screening facility, where radioactivity level of trucks is monitored, the technology demonstration facility, where the development and review of technology for recycling of removed soil are promoted, and the Information Center, which disseminates the information regarding the interim storage facility. Okay, today's lecture is now dismissed. See you next time. In this channel, the useful information regarding the radiation and remediation will be provided to you. If you like it, please subscribe to this channel, and do not forget to click the like button.